Dude.
Hello and welcome, DCL fans. We're here with the week, whatever this is, 4 watch party. Let me get the dimensions right, actually. Forgot about that. Today we're joined by TJ the Boat, at least for the first half of the stream. Then the second half we'll have Glop joining in at around 7 PST, 4 EST, whichever comes first.
Wow, dude. Wow.
What do you mean?
Zooch just gate crashed the stream, guys, but that's okay.
What did he do?
Anyways, guys, hope you're all doing good. I am just off the back of a 3-hour video of doing interviews, rectifying some old-ass forfeits, which we don't talk about, and yeah, here to talk about some depression, which we'll get into later.
Everyone loves depression. Let's go.
What a
All right.
line.
Well, maybe some people don't, but yeah. We'll give a little bit of time for people to join the stream. Just hang out for like 5 minutes or so. But yeah, so how has the Yoshi's season been so far? Because this is the main storyline of the first series of the stream. It's been pretty bad, right? They go 1-7 into 1-7 into 2-6. So 4-20 combined is their win-loss record. Not the greatest start of all time to a team tour tournament. In fact, I believe it is the worst. What's up, Soltech? Haven't caught a streamer in a minute. Well, catching this one, huh? Cinerath? Yoshi's are so back.
What do you think the worst is?
Was it all heads? I don't know.
It was the old heads.
It is, in fact, old heads. I think we won a grand total of
0
No, actually, I think that
series.
was also 4 games.
It was 4 games in the first few series, but also, well.
Oh no, it was no, yeah, it was 4. It was 4 games as well because it was 6-1, 4-3 loss, and then 7-0 loss. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically,
7-0 is crazy.
But Yoshi's is worse though, because they had more games to win.
They did, because it was best of 8
Yeah,
instead
I
of best of
guess so.
7. So in terms of our first 3 weeks, this is the worst ever. But I mean, are they gonna be so back? Hopefully, right? I put it in the title.
Season. It is.
Foreshadowing.
What's up, Clies?
Powerful thing.
Yeah. So they're playing up against the Subway Surfers, who are another team in the bottom 3. So if any game is winnable, it's probably going to be this one, right?
Yep.
That being said, Battle Surfers did kind of completely demolish Make-A-Wish, which is the other bottom 3 team between the 3 of them. So going into this, I think a lot of people are favoring the Subway Surfers to, beat up on a very struggling Yoshi team. Get TJ to do a rap for each series. I mean, we already cashed in our 1 TJ rap. I don't think we're getting a second one.
Yeah, you'd have to do some very extortionate stuff to get a second one out of me, I'm not gonna lie. So, never mind another 4.
Well, folks, if you have not checked it out, TJ did a video on Terra Zarude, and at the very end, if you skip to the end or watch the whole thing, you'll see a Zarude rap from TJ, and it's actually kind of fire. The flow is a little bit off, but the bars themselves, I'm not gonna lie, that Pedal Blizzard line got me feeling a certain kind of way. That was pretty tough.
Nice to getting praise here from Mr. Pokey Rapper himself, so I'll take it.
Speaking of Poke Raps, we also just released Headshot on the PokePal Productions YouTube channel. So that one just released like literally an hour ago, less than that. So check that out. It's actually my favorite one we've done so far. It's linked in my Discord server, which is linked down below if you want to join that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Shout out to Metronome for that one. Bang, bang, bang. Yep. Thank you, Undead. Appreciate that. But anyways, I think we can get
fan club over here.
Yeah, I think we can. Which week will you do a DCL diss track? I'm planning on doing it for the our series against Judgment. I think that'll be pretty fun.
Week 6.
Week 6. Mark it in your calendar. But anyways, we're gonna do. I think we can hop into the series now.
Okay, but
joined in.
Before we start this, can we do a rewind to the pick'ems for this game last week or what?
Nope.
All right.
We don't talk about it.
Okay, guys, if you really want to know, I went 1-7 in my fantasy pick'ems. Okay, sue me.
Yeah, this guy is just bad.
I
Yeah.
am just dicks. Anyways, starting off the series, we have Agent Flame versus Finchinator, probably one of the better players from each of their respective teams, and it should be a pretty nice game. In the predictions, I thought that Agent Flame had a slightly positive matchup, but it really could have gone either way.
Blaine did say they watched the stream, so yep.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got 40 points going 5-3. Shout out gambling multipliers. Yep. Don't believe it. Okay, Crick, I know it's hard to believe, but it really did happen like that.
This is
Anyways.
what happens when the guy that hosts the game is 4 times under some of his special guests.
Look. Okay, it's not 4 times under. I'm just only getting...
It's only 3.
No, Dougal's the number 1 guy, and he's only double my points. Not 3x.
Oh, sorry, I'm mixing up people, but still bad.
Oh yeah, don't get it twisted. Imagine not backing Yarn Yoshis. I predicted them to win in the pick'ems. I predicted it. I predicted them like 5-3 or something. Bro, pick LeJohn and Faye to win and is surprised he went negative. Nice, dude. Yeah. It's tough, man.
We'll get there.
Yeah, Clyde. I am so good at fantasy. Just do the opposite of what I say and you'll get first place, man. I swear to God. So Agent Flame versus Finchinator. Agent Flame coming off of an undefeated DPL season. Really impressive stuff. But obviously, not the greatest start on Yarn Yoshis, but hoping to bring it back. Finchinator did have a pretty good seasons in the past when he does Draft League, so definitely a strong player. Let's see how this goes. Terra types, we see Dark on Gliscor, Ground on Mew. On the other side, we see Water Torn, and that's pretty much it. I think the other Terramon is benched here. But let's get into it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Alright, Terrappa goes to lead, meaning it doesn't have to be boots. It can be a lot of other things. Meteor Beam could be a thing. Ogerpon just going to break the shell, immediate spin, guarding against like a lead spikes, and also we do see the leftovers, so now outspeeding the Ogerpon Ice Beam is going to be a solid 2-hit KO, and freezes and thaws, and misses Power Whip, so
Power Whip.
that was kind of awesome, right?
Great start to the stream, guys.
Yeah, if we're judging off like the Ivy Cudgel roll, being 22, say that's 44, plus 20%, that was doing a little bit over half. So missing out on a lot of chip on that Terrapagos, and now Ting Lu is forced to come in on the next Ice Beam, which is doing 27, and this Terrapagos is probably not going to switch out. Lead Terrapagos versus Ting Lu are usually designed to just get their chip on Ting Lu, open up the rest of the team. Like for example, now that with the Ting Lu a little bit weakened, now you look at something like the Mew, all of a sudden quite a bit more of a threat. The Dragalge as well, only Goldango can really come in on that, and now Goldango's coming in to take chip from the Terrapagos. Like this Terrapagos is getting so much damage spread on everything. Alright, Scarf Trick Gold, so we get a choice scarf, but now, I mean, pretty much all you could ask for from this lead Terrapagos has been achieved. Big chip on Ting Lu, big chip on Ogerpon, big chip on Goldango. Goldango is forced out here from the threat of a Scarf Earth Power. I wonder if Agent Flame makes a double here, predicting a switch. She does, into Gliscor, catching the Torn, gets the Toxcorp activated. Really nice play. Now sub on
God
Toxic. Oh,
God set.
that's kind of rough. 0.5 chance for all 3. We love Pokemon. Yeah, it can happen. I say it's 50-50. It either happens or it doesn't. But sub Torn, really nice bring. Catches the Toxic Gliscor, which makes sense into Ting Lu and stuff like that. And now sub Nasty Plus. So now Dragalge comes in. It's going to get 2-hit KO. Never mind. It does not get 2-hit KO'd. Finch definitely on the wrong side of luck this game. Oh, never mind. It's completely evened out. A Draco miss. But Gliscor can come in on this Make It Rain. Does 51, which is a lot, but it's not enough. And now what? Do we see a Spike go up? Do we see a Toxic predicting a switch? We do see a Spike go up. And now a Nasty Plot again. This time goes for a knockoff, but actually doesn't break sub if Finch went for sub. So now it does seem to be a free sub, because you can kind of infer the rest of the Gliscor set. It's going to be EQ knock, Spike's Toxic, almost guaranteed, right? So it's a free sub. And now trap in. Does it take a +2 Bleak Wind? Goes for the Ice Beam, but Terra Water. So does this not have Starstorm?
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Kind of confusing there. But Terra Water's going to catch that. Bleak Wind does knock it out. And now Dragalge comes in to break the sub. Sludge Bomb's going to break the sub, but now connect another Bleak Wind. The Dragalge goes down. So now what's checking the Torn? Annihilate comes in. Is it Choice Scarf? Finchnator seems to think so. Is going to scout that by switching out into Tentacruel. Does 36, so definitely an offensive Annihilate. Could very well be Scarf. Going to switch out on the Tentacruel into the Greninja as T-Spike goes up. Which T-Spike is going to hit 3 Pokemon here. But Greninja's going to Swords Dance. Okay, makes sense. Dragonite comes in. How much is E-Speed doing? Oh, it's Scarf D-Knight.
Oh,
Scarf D-Knight, but
no Outrage. It's crazy.
Yeah, doesn't do enough to the Gren. Leaves it at 6%. Ice Punch is going to knock it out through the multi-scale thanks to the Swords Dance boost. Gets the Battle Bond, and like... Now what? Torn comes in. We're just farming regen, I guess, so sack Tentacruel. There we go.
Goodbye, Tentacruel.
Now what? Torn comes in. And we're going to go to Ting Lu now?
I don't get that play right there. I don't get that play.
Is
Like, why did
Rocky
they sack
helmet?
Tentacruel if that thing is helmet?
Yeah, that is puzzling. I don't know. I think he just forgot he was helmet for a second, right?
Quite possibly.
Alright, but now Annihilate comes in, gets hit by the T-Spike, and Close Combat is going to knock out this Ting Lu, but this does give a free switch to the Goldango, and like... One thing you could see is Goldango double to Torn, right? Trying to catch the Gliscor. That could be game ending. You get a sub up? Seems pretty over. I wonder if... Will Finch pull the trigger on this Gliscor switch? He is. But Ape stayed in. So Agent Flame calls the switch. Really nice play.
That wasn't... You could pause for a sec. That wasn't really like a play, because she was basically saying if the Golden Go just stays in and Ape gets sacked, that gives them the DD versus Golden Go, which would be game over anyway.
Yeah, I think it was just a case of that.
Yeah.
Staying with the Annihilate wasn't game losing, but at the same time, the game losing play would have been going Gliscor on said double.
So Muke would come in on the Goldango after Shadow Ball, and then you just Terra DD, and you win the game. But the Torn would be at full. Does it KO at full? Oh, it did have... Right.
Spoiler.
Sorry, yeah. Which, Bullet Seed's interesting, because they must have called Water Torn. There's no other reason to have it in this game.
Okay, so Goldango tricks back the Scarf. Now Mew comes in. Shadow Ball comes out, does 37. Okay, so it's like Spadef DD Mew, which is crazy. Earthquake knocks this out. Ogerpon dies, Torn dies, it's over. You just click Earthquake.
It's Joe.
I mean, you can click Bullet Seed if you want. Yep. Shout out.
But yeah, Bullet Seed was interesting. They must have called Water Torn, no other reason.
Well, it's also like something that hits Ting Lu for big damage without having to rely on Axle accuracy
Helmet,
or like CC drops.
Maybe.
Because CC drop puts you in like E-speed range, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that my favorite Poke rapper, TJ Boat? It might just be. It might just be.
Classic Finch coping.
I feel this is really hard to lose if I hit my moves. Yeah. I mean, Loki, right, though. He missed like a +2 Bleak Wind into Dragalge that would have definitely opened up the mid game.
And Power Whip.
Yeah, and Power Whip. But
yeah, the
honestly,
Power Whip was probably the bigger one.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Not a GG from Finch. He said GG. He said it. It's cool. Don't worry about it. So, Yoshis are up 1-0 in the series. Let's move on to game 2.
Poggers.
Alright, we got Abe versus Rob Jr. Goat versus Goat, what can I say? Alright, this is Gen 6, so 4S.
This was a very sad turn 1.
Lush, you... Let them watch it. Okay.
This is so sad.
Yeah, Glop. I agree with that. Although, to be fair, seeing the crash out in like a general server or like in the game chat is way more entertaining. Like if you're not on the team, it's super funny. But okay, Abe versus Rob Jr. Abe coming off of a fantastic last DCL performance, whereas Rob Jr., he has been like kind of low-key struggling for a while, hasn't really put up a super dominant performance in a long time, but he's still my GOAT. What can I say?
He goat.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, no, it's
exactly.
interesting because Rob like had a really good DPL, but a lot of that time was actually spent away from Oris. So to kind of see him back in Oris now after that is interesting to see.
Yeah,
Who
well,
else? I don't. Yeah.
let's take a look. Alright, Bronzong leads off into Kyurem Black. Now, going into this game, I was like, okay, Bronzong looks really nice as a Kyurem countermeasure. So, like, pretty cool. And then you see this turn 1. Shadow Claw, Choice Banded crit, one-shots Bronzong, and I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah, KB would have died there. It was policy. So.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of raw.
Yeah. Speaking of mauled, I saw that from Hacker. So
Nice, dude, nice.
Tough.
I should mention Rob Jr. is on the Yoshi side, so I'll keep the Yoshis on the left side for continuity. But yeah, so Kyurem is gonna get pursuit trapped by this crocodile, but 34%, cool. Now Slowbro comes in. Slowbro's the switch into Crook makes me think it's probably Culverberry. You know, can take 2 knocks, all that sort of thing. Never mind, it's eject button, so I'm just wrong. Nice.
back again.
Where did it go? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pulverized.
Actually turned into a pancake. Shout out Snorlax. Now Clefable comes in. Skuntank gonna come in, but double to Crook, so Abe is trying his best, but Slowbro comes 32. Nice. Can just slack off because Knock doesn't kill. Now T-Bolt gonna do a lot because it's Life Orb Starmie, but it's gonna get T-Waved, and because it's Life Orb Starmie, you would expect this to be analytic. So this Starmie is actually okay. Not a very fortunate game for Abe. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe they prep for Kyurem White. A lot of Spadef EVs. Oh, Glop, you might be onto something, or you might be on something. Either way.
I mean, Lejon is on that team, and Lejon does have a history of bringing the wrong form of Mons and Mox, so it's not the worst theory.
Nice, nice. So this Starmie is parried, gets full parried on a switch to Gallade, which, I mean, that's just tough. Now Gallade gets the Mega and Sword Stance, but Crobat makes a nice pivot in, gonna force this out with Brave Bird, which is clicked into the Skuntank. Is this Rocky Helmet Skuntank? It's a Life Orb Crobat, so it is gonna 2-hit KO with Brave Bird into Heat Wave, avoids the Aftermath, crucially. Now Gren comes in. Gren can live any hits, I guess. Maybe it's Scarf Gren, because, I don't know. Maybe he wants to check Scarf Crook. Crobat. Anyways, Gallade comes in, Shadow Sneaks to knock it out. Now Crook comes in, reveals Scarf Crook guaranteed. Goes for a knockoff, but now what? Gren comes in, it is Scarf Gren. Look at that. Outspeeds the Crook. There's no water resist. I mean, Clefable's at full, so you could have gone to that, but like, who's really keeping track? Now, Cosmic Power Clef, okay, could potentially win here, but Donphan is faster, gets the poison. Is it Magic Guard? It should be. Yeah, it is Magic Guard. Now, with the second Cosmic Power, it seems like Rob is not confident in Gunk Shot being able to 1v1 this Clef anymore. This is a soft build, but Kyurem Black is Choice Banded. We know this to be true. Is going to be packing Iron Head for the Clefable. How much does this do? 54, just barely enough. Now Moonblast is going to put knock this out, but now Donphan comes in. It is faster, and at that range, Gunk Shot will connect, knock it out.
I mean, if he missed either one, I feel like he lost.
For
either
sure.
Gunk there.
For sure.
He did.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Got all
And
the
Ice
luck.
Shard is going to knock out this Crobat. Definitely a little bit of a lucky series so far for the Yoshis. What can I say?
Yeah, you should have went KB first instead of Donphan, because Ironhead does way more.
I mean, I kind of get it,
Whatever.
though. You don't want to switch hard on like a Life Orb Moonblast. The set's unrevealed at that point.
Yeah.
But then you have Gunk to just... Then he's not Cosmic Powered, so then Gunk just blows it back, you know?
Okay, it doesn't have to be Cosmic Power to win, though. Like, Loki, just an offensive Clef, clicking Moonblast there. if it's faster than Donphan, you're kind of cooked, no? Like, low key?
Especially if it's also like
But
grass
Donphan doesn't die though.
coverage.
Donphan was like full.
It was at full, yeah.
So I think you just go KB initially when Clef comes in instead of Donphan.
Nah, I think this was more correct from Rob. Like, either way,
Plus you can
plus 2,
flinch, lol.
he's still fine, you know? Anyways,
Perhaps.
2-0 for the Yarn Yoshis, which is already matching their best series so far, by the way. And now we have Harris versus Ali Switch Andy, which is going to be Street Cred Cookie. Swap the sides real quick. Scarclef won, like I said, in Preds. Yeah, literally.
You said Ali? It's Ally.
Did I say Ali?
Yeah.
My
You
bad.
did say Ali.
I didn't mean it. Ally Switch Andy. Look, it's what I mean, not what I say. You should know this.
True.
Alright. So, actual grammar police, literally, on my own stream. L5 has always called Rob Jr. his GOAT, but has L5 even picked him up in a team tour? If he has, I don't remember. Well, they say never meet your heroes, right? I took that to heart. Anyways, this game, pretty interesting because Toxapex 6-0s this team. Like, look at it, dude. Toxapex beats 4 out of 6 just raw 1v1, and the last 2 don't one-shot it and get toxicked. Like, it's really bad.
It beats 3 out of 6, not 4.
Okay, buddy.
There's a Garchomp, there's a Necrozma, and there's a Electric Keldeo. Hello.
Well, Keldeo has to be Terra Electric to beat that, which means it's walled by Screamtail, so that barely even counts.
Count it.
Okay, buddy. But anyways, yeah. Terra types, we do have Water on the Urshifu Rapid. We have Fire on the Screamtail. Yes, this is a Terra Screamtail. Shout out to LowQP. And then on the other side, we have Terra Electric Keldeo, Terra Water Necrozma. Interesting stuff. Water Necrozma, probably just in case Urshifu gets out of hand, but mostly you're looking to Terra the Keldeo, trying to break through that Toxapex. Alright, let's get into the game. Alright, Darkrai leads off into the Meowscarada. Yo, can these guys stop hacking? Like, oh my god. Goes for what I presume to be a Scarf-a-Wisp, because Meowscarada doesn't stay in unless it's Scarf itself.
Yep.
Free rocks. Rocks trade,
Now
but
it's
now
just dead.
Darkrai's dead to rocks, dude. And you don't have anything to show for it. It's so annoying. Alright. Then goes Enam on the Dragon Tail. Yeah, just rub it in, bro. Corp comes in on Moonblast. Are we going to see a Mystical Fire? We do see a Defog, which makes sense. You want to have a Darkrai rather than not have a Darkrai. Looks to be Spadef Corv, which takes nothing. But also looks to be like a defensive Enamorus, because that literally did nothing. And Mirror Armor means it's going to do less than nothing the next turn. So Enam is actually forced out here. What's going to come in? I could see a Keldeo Pivot on a Forced Roost turn. And then you get your Terra off. You go for like a Terra Blast Electric. Pretty difficult to switch in, all things considered. Screamtail has to come in, and Scream, you can kind of take advantage by going into maybe Necrozma, get those rocks back up. And Keldeo does come in, exactly as I said, on the Roost turn. Now, do you Calm Mind maybe? Predicting the switch? I just Surf, which is lame. But eject button, okay, gets the free switch into Garchomp. Why did we go Garchomp?
Goes back into perks.
Why did we go Garchomp? Hello? What was that for? Because Keldeo is not scared of Garchomp.
I think it's because of the fact that if you went Screamtail there, that it kind of doesn't really achieve anything. So maybe he just wants the position where the Pex is actually in.
Here's the thing, right? If you go Screamtail, like, why would you not go Screamtail here? No, when I was watching this game live, this turn specifically, I was like, it's Booster Energy Screamtail. That's why you don't want to go to it turn 9. So, like, it's a WinCon Screamtail, guys. And now, yeah, just keep hacking, bro. Just keep hacking. It's cool. Whatever, man.
The thing that's going on half the team.
It's okay. You force the Terra, though, so Garchomp does actually force it out now. Enam comes in. Mystical Fire's on the Corv, which is going to force a Roost. Now do you go Necrozma, get the rocks up? No, you go Keldeo on U-turn. U-turn's interesting, because now your Corv is low. I don't like that at all. Because now Meowscarada claims every time it's in, which maybe we don't like very much. But, and then, okay, makes a nice play with Stone Edge on the switch to Enam, but it's very bulky, so not a 2-hit KO. Now a Roost is coming. But we stay in this time for Earth Power, gets a crit! Like, dude, actually stop. Tortoise Tori, Horse Holly. Yo, I didn't even notice these nicknames. Cat Carry, Light Leela. It actually is kind of crazy. Rooting for Horse Holly. Of course you are, Glop. Now it's actually a Force Roost, so Keldeo can get this free switch in. It is Boots, so no chip from the hazards. Now Surf on the switch out. Garchomp reveals to be Spadef, which is interesting. Stone Edge catches the Enam, gets a high roll, knocks it out. But now Meowscarada's in. Corviknight's at 54. We go hard to it. Okay. Is it Rocky Helmet? Rocky Helmet Spadef? No, it's not. So
yeah, I don't know the item, actually. Was it Boots? Could be.
I don't know. Chomp comes in. We already revealed no Icy Wind, so Earthquake is free, but because it's defensive Garchomp, Necrozma eats that up. It's actually faster as well. No, it's just Dragon Tail. Never mind. Meowscarada comes in. Darkrai's gonna get sacked off because there's no switch in. Corv's literally dead to hazards, basically. Now Urshifu comes in. We know it's locked into U-turn, so pretty safe to come in and go for what? Punching Glove, Surging Strikes? Looks like it. Not even a 2-hit KO on Garchomp, though. Outspeeds, which is interesting, but obviously this is like max defense Chomp or something with how little it's taking. Gets the Earthquake chip, but is going to go down to the next Surging Strikes. But now this chip, you're in range of like Flower Trick, and Flower Trick does seem to be a KO here. Goes for it, cool. But now Scream Tail comes in. You're going to see the booster speed energy, right? Yep, and now it's Terra Fire, so it actually sets up on a Flower Trick locked Meowscarada. Goes for the Calm Mind as Scizor comes in on a Terra Fire Mon. Low-key, just Calm Mind again, right? Goes for a quick attack, gets a crit. But Fire Blast is going to knock it out, okay? Why didn't we Calm Mind again, though? That's what I want to know. Anyways, Keldeo's going to come in.
Know.
At +1, this Fire Blast is going to do 62. Surf doesn't knock it out, but it is going to put it in Vacuum Wave range. So, low-key, I think
the quick attack crit mattered.
It mattered because he didn't Calm Mind again. Like, if you Calm Mind again, the game's over. Like, I don't know, man.
It should be, yeah, unless
it is over. But he also just got hella unlucky this game.
It's unlucky, but he had a win path, man. It's right there. Like, Aqua Jet not going to be nearly enough, and Cat Carry with the endgame sweep with Flower Trick. Bro.
Maybe he thought like Scizor would like CC and do a lot to him or something if he Calm Minded again. I don't know.
Well, what's the Scizor set going to be?
But maybe the fear was like SD quick attack or something. I don't even know. Because like 2 quick attacks, you're taking not a lot.
Okay, crit did 30 though, so normal it does 20. If it's +2, that's 40. If you Calm Mind again on it,
which doesn't put it in Surf Meow range.
No, and then also like you never have to take a Surf in the first place. Like you're fine.
Yeah, even like CC into quick attack into Vacuum Wave, you still win. I think as the Scream Tail. So like, there's really nothing to be scared of from the Scizor.
Well, Scarf Meow would.
Scarf Meow would kind of finish that off, I think. So maybe you just had to kill the Keldeo at +1.
So Scarf Meow with what move though? There's no item. What are you gonna click knockoff?
I mean, knockoff is still gonna do like 25, maybe. It's not
CC
nothing.
And quick attack, you're probably taking about 60. So
say we take another 20 from quick attack. This puts it at 38. Vacuum Wave we saw did 11 at least 11 it killed at +1. So say +2, it's doing like 13, maybe 12. And then you're at...
No, it would do less, you mean?
Well, it was at 11, so it just killed at 11, so we know it does at least 11. I expect it to be like 18-ish, about. Maybe less, actually. Screamtail's pretty bulky.
I think less. Yeah, and it wasn't boosting Keldeo, I don't think.
Yeah.
And
just call it 10.
Move to hit it.
10, that puts Screamtail at 28.
Thunder Punch in this matchup?
Would it even be Thunder Punch? I feel like you want Axel for the Chomp or something, but I guess Axeling in a Chomp kind of sucks, but maybe not. Maybe play rough. I thought it could be play rough for like the
play rough
Darkrai,
well,
Garchomp, or Shifu, which also wouldn't hit Screamtail. So it's probably just knockoff. Which, if we say it's doing about 25 with no item, the Screamtail would have lived that sequence even with a quick attack crit. So I really think you should have just Calm Minded again on this turn 30, but instead we Fire Blast, and that allows the Keldeo to get a Surf off, and that's the game now. Alright.
Scizor have like Whirlwind or something?
Alright, so count it up.
He was scared of Pounce Scizor, guys. That's what it was.
Oh. The Pounce that changes nothing?
True, if me, I was burned. True.
It's cool though.
Smack? I don't know.
Skitter Smack would be crazy. But then you get the Spadef boost for the Keldeo hit anyways. It's still net positive. If Meow was burned, CM again always won, but I think he realized he needed HP and hope for rolls. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, the play looks worse
up,
because
Tidal?
of the quick attack crit, because if he lived everything, then it's probably fine. But yeah, the quick attack crit definitely makes the line that he chose look a lot worse.
Yeah, maybe. We can get a dur for that
And I
Scizor
imagine he
comment.
tilted after the entire early game, so...
Right, and folks, if you're keeping track, this is 3-0 for Yarn Yoshis. Like, bro, 3-0?
3 clovers potentially?
Actually, 3 clovers. They got lucky in all 3. Alright, and now we have Lodge Ice versus Repeat, but Repeat is on Yoshi, so I'll switch the sides.
No idea what's happening.
So this is VGC.
happening.
So this means there's going to be 4 Pokemon on the screen at once. Zooch, I know this is a lot for you, but
Okay.
try to keep up. 1 gift to skip all VGC. Chat, can we get 1 gifted? No, we're still gonna watch the games though. Alright, so Repeat is the #1 player in terms of auction price for VGC. So you'd expect him to win. That's just my mental math, right? I don't have enough mental space to go
Oh,
and block with the
we're
1
skipping
gifted.
it.
We'll skim through it. Alright.
Put on super fast.
Yeah, we can't read. We saw skim, not skip, so...
Alright, Gouging Fire's booster energy speed. Is this what? Okay, sub.
Follow me. More subs.
Sub. Ruination, follow me. Okay, sure. A lot of